championship. So the decibel level is about to increase. And the man, the most nimble announcer in New England motorsports, ready to take you to the green flag, Pete Falcone.
Well, I thank you for that, Matt, as the pace car peels off and they head out of turn number 4. Green flags are in the air, and it's a side-by-side duel down into turn 1.
And Benveniti's got the jump. Can he keep it? As rubbing on his quarter panel is Charette. Charette drops a notch, and here is Nick Johnson. He takes over second place.
Johnson's feeling the heat up on the outside. Comes Genties in the number 70. He's looking to, that's Buddy Charette in the number 81. Genties right behind him in the number 70. That's the battle for the second spot.
And William Wall battling Brian Tagg for 6. Right now, Tagg has a position double wide heading into the third quarter. Nick Johnson on the inside. Charette hanging around on the outside. All over Johnson like a lunar sliding on a building 3 wide. A bold move by Gluchacki to try to get into third.
Boy, they're going to go 3 wide down into turn 1. Is something going to give? Yeah, it's going to be Jennison down on the bottom in the number 22. Squirts out of there to take the position. Now it's Woody Pitcat duking it out with William Wall going into turn number 3, the battle for the championship.
And if Pitcat can stay in front of William Wall, he will be the champion. Right now, they're dead even, heading into the first quarter. Pitcat and Wall up at the front of battle for the lead, as it is Benveniti's answering the threat from Charette. Here comes Gluchacki, assist to be Rookie of the Year, trying to battle his way into the top 2.
Yeah, he's down underneath Buddy Charette, trying to take that second spot. They are all side by side from second on back. Genties runs in the 4th spot. Jennison on the move in the number 22. Passes Nick Johnson down on the inside to go to 5th. But here's that battle for the lead on the backstretch.
Well, Jennison went sideways, was able to recover. Gluchacki, he is able to jackknife his way underneath Charette. When they come out of turn number 4, it is still Charette in second, and he is gorilla tape to the back bumper of the Benveniti's car.
Yeah, just won't give it up. They're thinking about 3 wide, and they do it, but the caution flag comes out.
Nothing more than to win a title in his memory. And they have to beat William Wall in order to do that. That won't be easy as we come back up to speed.
Green flag out of turn number 4, and that battle for the lead continues again as they go side by side down into turn 1. This time, the outside row of Charette, but look at Gluchacki down on the bottom trying to get around Benavides and take a spot away, and he does.
Well, he had that 3-wide mentality, and he takes Mark Jennison with him. Trouble in turn 3. Woody Pitcat into the wall.
Started, and both those cars are going to end up sitting in the infield.
Yeah, Jeff Hartwell owns both cars, so looks like Woody is going to be a spectator, and this is going to be a very ferocious restart. Benveniti's comes out of the barrel in a hurry. Charette right with him. The wild card is Gluchacki. What about Lewinsky Lowe? He is in the number 5 spot. And here's Gluchacki, 3 wide. He survives it, and he moves into the lead.
Yeah, he's done that all afternoon long, going way down to the bottom, and survives it by making the pass to take the lead. Derek Gluchacki is the new leader, and they're side by side from there on back.
And remember, Gluchacki started only 20 points out of the lead, so he has a chance to win the title, as it is William Wall. And he was running like a man who has a chance to win a title. Another 3-wide action. Getting squeezed to the outside. Jennison surviving it.
They come by this time, takes him down the backstretch.
Okay, so the moment of truth now in the front row. Buddy Charette and the leader, Derek Gluchacki, Benveniti's, and Nick Johnson in the second row. We fire him up. Look at on the outside grove. Gluchacki is back in the lead.
Yeah, he gets a heck of a jump there at the start, and Buddy Charette now has to contend with Nick Johnson. Johnson in the number 6 up on the outside in the battle for the second place.
And William Wall has made a move. At 3 wide. Wall is on the outside of Benveniti's and Carey. Can he get out of trouble? He does. William Wall survives a 3 wide. He is in the top 5, but the yellow comes out.
Yeah, we had trouble up there of course it is.
So it is Gluchacki who has elected to go on the outside. He is looking for something to put on his table. A championship gets off to a good start. They crank it up. Gluchaki moves in front. Here is Brian Tagg. He is challenging Johnson for second.
Yeah, and as Johnson moves down on the bottom, gets into a comfortable second. Brian Tagg for third. Buddy Charette is fourth. Here comes Tom Carey up on the outside in the number 5, trying to take a spot away. And William Wall is right there in the mix.
And alongside William Wall is that number 60 car of Joey Parker, but it is Wall by a nostril. Every spot is important to him. At the front of the field is Gluchaki pulling away again. William Wall has to make some moves. He is in the middle of turns 3 and 4, and Parker getting the advantage on him.
Yeah, he's watching the battle in front of him. Charette, Tagg, and now Tom Carey, all 3 of those cars battling for the third spot.
I think Wall needs some green flag laps. His car is better on the long runs. Here is Tagg. He is tormenting the quarter panel with the Buddy Charette car. That is a fight for fourth. Swooping in, Tom Carey the third to take away the number 5 spot.
Yeah, he gets right down underneath Tagg and takes that spot away. He is up to fourth and going to work on Buddy Charette. Behind him in 5th is Tagg. 6th is Porter in the number 60. 7th is the 4 of William Wall. So he's running in a good spot.
And William Wall don't know. 15 laps remaining in the late model season.
Pace car gets ready to pull off onto pit road. We get ready to turn them loose again with 10 laps complete. Green flag is in the air, and the battle for the lead continues between Nick Johnson and Derek Gluchaki down into turn 1.
Now Johnson's going to have to worry about Tom Carey. Carey halfway around the 6 of Johnson. Here comes Carey, like he was shot out of a skeet shooter, trying to take second away from Nick Johnson.
Caution.
A festive occasion coming up at the club, but right now a serious occasion. A big double file restart between Gluchaki and Johnson. So far, Gluchaki has won the battle on every restart. Let's see if he can continue that trend. As here he comes on cue, Gluchaki trying to laser beam his way around Nick Johnson.
Yeah, as they race through the first and second turn, Gluchaki's got the advantage now. Johnson's going to have to contend with Tom Carey as Tom Carey the third works the outside in the number 5. Heavy brakes there from the number 60 going into the third turn, so he drops back a spot right on the back bumper of Buddy Charette's number 81.
Wall is in danger of losing another position. Lewinsky Lowe is to the outside of him, so Wall, he is really going to have to get fired up. Carey got around Nick Johnson, moving in his Buddy Charette, but expanding his lead. Derek Gluchaki, they go 3 wide, a little deeper, and surviving that is William Wall. He's got to pick his way through the field.
Yeah, Gluchaki with a comfortable lead. Now Tom Carey in a comfortable second. Nick Johnson for third. Buddy Charette is fourth. And the number 60 of Parker runs in the 5th spot.
Boy, he is having his best run of the season. We haven't seen him every race, but he is making his presence felt today. Brian Tagg hooked up in a battle with Lewinsky Lowe. And Lewinsky Lowe charges ahead.
Spin here on the front stretch, but he's able to keep going. That is the number 22 of Lance Jennison, but the caution flag is going to come out for yet another spin.
Gluchaki had his way on the restarts with Nick Johnson. We'll see how he matches up against Tom Carey III.
Pace car peels off, and we get ready for the restart with just past the halfway here, or at halfway, 13 complete. Green flag is in the air. Here's Gluchaki back to the lead, and Tom Carey trying to hang tough with him.
Let's see what Carey can do. He is all over Gluchaki like gum on the bottom of his shoe. Gluchaki able to pull away. It is Charette in third. William Wall, he is about mid-pack, as right now he is dealing with Tardif in car number 21. And right behind him is Jennison. The drum major of the parade is Derek Gluchaki.
Yeah, he was able to check out and get into a comfortable lead. Now Buddy Charette trying to take the second spot away from Tom Carey as he works the outside in the number 81. Carey, though, comes right back up to the left rear quarter panel. as they race out of turn number 4.
The Gluchaki car as they go into turn number 3. So we will see what happens on this double file restart with 11 laps remaining in the late model season. 14 of 25 have been completed. And here is Gluchaki again, flawless on these restarts.
Yeah, he's able to rocket right back into the lead. Now can Tom Carey hold on to second? He drifts up the racetrack behind Gluchaki and will follow him down the backstretch. Pretty good battle for the third spot with Charette in the 81, and outside of him, Nick Johnson. They've been dicing it out all afternoon.
Yeah, Charette has fought hard all afternoon. Now has the edge on Johnson. Joey Parker in 6, followed by Lewinsky Lowe. Tony Macrino having a good run. And underneath him is William Wall. On easy street right now is Derek Gluchaki, but there is nothing easy about these final 9 laps.
Yeah, here they come out of turn number 4. Great battle for the third spot. You've got Charette with it, Johnson right there, Parker in the number 60 also right in the thick of things. 3 cars battling for the third spot.
And it is Johnson on the inside. It looks like he has some firepower, but he can't disrupt the rhythm of Buddy Charette. Speaking of rhythm, Mark Jennison going to work as he is able to get underneath Macrino, so he is charging up toward the front. But it is Gluchaki. Gluchaki is leading, but look who is keeping him company. Tom Carey in the nuclear colored number 5 car.
Yeah, he is staying with him 2-3 car lengths back. Gluchaki with a comfortable lead, but Carey continues to chase him. The laps are winding down.
Justin Bonsignor as our guest right before he ran for the title. So a lot of interest in the Whelen Modified Tour. We'll find that out tomorrow. Right now, it's a single file restart with 7 to go. Advantage Gluchaki.
Yeah, like he was shot out of a cannon there when the green flag went in the air. Immediately picks up a 2-car length lead as he heads down the front stretch. Now Tom Carey getting back into a comfortable second place run. And for the time being anyway, Buddy Charette runs in third.
William Wall in 7th. Here comes Jennison as Wall will have to fight him off. And he does for the time being. Down to 6 laps to go. Gluchaki, he is in the penthouse. Now Jennison making a desperation move underneath the 4. Let's see if he can get under William Wall, and he does.
Yeah, with just 5 laps to go, Jennison picks up another spot. He's come all the way from the back because at one point he was involved in a spin and had to go back and restart at the rear of the field. So by virtue of all these restarts, he's been able to gain some positions and now get solidly up inside the top 10, going for the top 5. Meanwhile, the lead has shrunk, if ever so slightly, for Derek Gluchaki as Tom Carey starts to reel him in.
Carey trailing by a tree trunk. As they go into turn number 2, there is a fight for 3rd and 4th between Charette and Johnson. Johnson looking for a cavity on the inside. Now Mark Jennison getting a little active on the back bumper of the low car. And here is Psycho Mark Jennison in the 22 as he dive bombs underneath Matt Lewinsky Lowe.
Yeah, he's going for more in that number 22, trying to pick up another spot. Just in front of them is the number 60. Jennison is able to get around Lewinsky Lowe and pick up the spot. Meanwhile, Nick Johnson going for more. He's underneath Buddy Charette in the race for 3rd spot.
2 laps left in the season. Gluchaki, can he weather the storm being generated by Tom Carey? They whisk their way off of turn number 2. Trouble in between turns 1 and 2. Charette goes around.
Will be 6th, followed by the number 13 of Tony Macrino.
So the fisticuffs that were created by Buddy Charette and company were to the benefit of William Wall as he was able to pick up a couple of spots. 2 laps to go. Once again, coming out of the barrel, the heaviest breathing for Derek Gluchaki. Carey trying to make a move. Here is Jennison. Jennison has put on a show in the last 10 laps, trying to dive bomb his way underneath Joey Parker.
Yeah, it's worked several times before, and this time he's doing it again, down on the bottom, trying to take that 3rd spot away. He's got the position and clears him. Jennison goes to 3rd. Parker goes back to 4th in the number 60.
And there is William Wall. Sixth place could be good enough for Wall. Down to the final lap. Here comes Gruchaki. Could this be coronation time for the first-time winner? He comes out of turn 4 with the lead.
And the checkered flags are in the air. Derek Gruchaki will win it. Tom Carey is second. Mark Jennison for third. Then it's Parker in the fourth spot, and Lewinsky Lowe rounds out the top 5. And sixth is William Wall, which should be good enough to get him the championship.
Well, our officials will do the math.
What does it all mean to you?
Just speechless right now. Ranked quarter midgets down there, won a championship. Never thought I'd ever be in this spot here in Victory Lane. Can't thank everyone who helps me enough. Reagan, my whole crew over there, best crew out there. Speechless.
Some sponsors that you need to thank for getting you here today.
Absolutely. Kaylee, Sweet Creations, Lock City Drift, 32 Signs, everyone who helps out and supports me. Can't thank everyone enough.
I honestly wasn't expecting this. Woody definitely had the better card today. He went in here leading by 6 points. Very unfortunate to see what happened to him, but you know, I'm real happy for everybody in this team and everything, and I'm speechless right now, to be honest.
Can you take us through the race? Were you on the headset, knowing where you had to finish out?
Yeah, at the beginning of the race, I really I struggled. I got banged around a little bit, but then I saw Woody got the short end of the stick today, and so at that point I knew that the 03 was leading the race, and I had my team doing math for me during the cautions and everything, and they told me I just needed to get a top 10, so I just rode around where I was and tried to stay out of trouble.
Some sponsors you need to thank for getting you here to the championship podium.
Oh, absolutely. Got Wall Trucking, Westermark Garage, John McNamara, McNamara Auto. He's in the stands today. He's been a big supporter all year. Anastasia Insurance, everyone, Wall Trucking. They've all stuck with me right to the end here.